have absolutely no idea if this angle is going to work, but we're rolling with it. Good afternoon, my lovelies. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and to another well-earned chocolate review. Today we are talking about another new product to the UK market and whether or not it's going to be worth your hard-earned money. If you are new to the channel, my name is Kelly and here we conduct food reviews, we create lovely little recipes, we undertake food challenges and all sorts of other edible lovely nonsense, and it would be a pleasure to see you again, so do consider subscribing if you haven't made the incredibly wise decision to do so already. Yes, today we are tasting a brand new product that had a little bit of weird kind of marketing around it. For some reason, Cadbury, who produced this brand new bar, they were encouraging you to kind of tweet or email to buy a certain amount of shares in a bar, and then depending on how many shares you had, they would pick how many bars you won. It made very little sense to me. If you want a bit more kind of explanation on that, my friends over at Food Review UK did take part in all of that, and they managed to get themselves 6 of these bars, I believe. But I slid into my local Tesco on the corner and managed to get myself just 1. Yes, we are talking about the new Cadbury Wispa Gold Hazelnut flavour. Lots of words here, folks. The Cadbury Wispa is a classic aerated Cadbury chocolate if you haven't had it before, and the Wispa Gold is their kind of even more popular caramel-filled version. But I must say, I think the packaging for what I would praise on its, definitive choice of fonts, I'm really not entirely sure why we have such an aggressive amount of green on here, to be perfectly honest. The Wispa normally appears in its usual purple and red packaging, with the Wispa Gold appearing in purple, red and gold packaging. This one, for some reason, unrelated to chocolate, caramel or hazelnuts, has a lot of green. You could have gone brown, you could have gone beige, you could have gone for a nice Kardashian camel, but instead we've gone for an aggressive football pitch green, and I have no idea why. But that aside, what is inside this bar? We can expect textured, not aerated, textured milk chocolate with soft hazelnut flavoured caramel centre. So there are no actual hazelnuts in here, that would be far too high above Cadbury's budget. Instead, the hazelnut flavouring has been added to the caramel itself. Now, my lovely fiance Francesco tasted this and said it tasted like hazelnut coffee syrup like you would get from Starbucks, so I'm not optimistic. But let's get into this bar and see if it is worth your cash. There is a definite caramel smell from the outside and a little tiny bit of nuttiness. Let's see how it is though. I think the coffee syrup assessment is absolutely spot on. Here is the inside, if my camera will focus for you lovely people. So you can see the kind of bubbly chocolate on the bottom there, the thin but super liquid and gooey caramel, and the kind of chocolate coating on the outside. The hazelnut flavour is violent, to say the least. The hazelnut is definitely kind of fake tasting. It does taste nutty, and it doesn't taste kind of marzipan-like, like artificial nut flavourings like pistachio or almond can. And it does taste like hazelnut flavoured coffee syrup. So if you've ever had a hazelnut latte or a hazelnut hot chocolate from any kind of chain coffee shops or anything like that, it's very much that kind of over-exaggerated, super concentrated and super sweet hazelnut flavour. And all that being said, it completely masks anything else that's going on in here. The caramel and the chocolate obviously offer texture, the caramel giving you a bit of sticky gooiness that goes all over whatever you're eating it, and the chocolate just a little bit of that kind of powdery but fake creaminess that Cadbury chocolate gives you. But the only thing you can taste is that fake hazelnut. You cannot taste chocolate either while it's in your mouth or in the aftertaste, and you can't taste caramel. It's just pure artificial hazelnut. If you're into Nutella, you would love this. If you're into any kind of hazelnut flavored chocolate truffles like the Lindor ones or Ferrero Rocher, you'll enjoy this. But if you're buying this for the Wispa or Wispa Gold experience, you're kind of wasting your money because this is basically just a solid bar of hazelnut flavouring. That being said, for my personal taste, it's not too bad. It is hyper sweet, especially considering the size it comes in. It is offering one part of the flavour, but not the other. If you're a hazelnut lover, you'll like it. If you're not, it's definitely one to avoid. So I'll give the Wispa Gold Hazelnut flavour a diplomatic 3 out of 5. Might be worth it, might be not. If you guys have tasted the Wispa Gold Hazelnut flavour, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a nut lover? Do you really enjoy that kind of artificial nutty taste, or is it just a bit too much to balance out the other flavours and textures? Let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed today's video, do consider tapping that like button. It would be ever so kind of you. And I'm afraid that is all I have time for today. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with the ever-changing backgrounds as we're in a bit of a moving process. I'm so grateful for all of you being here and to all of the lovely new subscribers we have gained recently. But that is all I have time for today, so I will see you for the next one.